Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're back with something a little bit different. If you've been on this channel for a while, you probably will recognise this as transfer teams. So basically what we do in this is we go through a team. For today we've picked Nottingham Forest, trying to get them back to the big stage that they were at probably over 30, 40, 50 years ago even. Try and get them back to the Champions League and whatnot. So we start this off by listing every single player on the Nottingham Forest squad, and essentially the rules for this is anybody who we sell, Harry Toffolo here to Leicester City, we then have to sign a player from Leicester City. So we signed Wilfred Ndidi. So we're going to show you all of the little signings we've made. And so Emmanuel Dennis has gone to Brighton, and from Brighton we decided to sign somebody, Solly March. And yeah, so essentially we trade it up and we see where that gets us, and then at the end of the season we do it all again. So Morgan Gibbs-White going off to Chelsea. There, as you see, we decided to sign Josh Brooking. Remember, we can only sign people for the amount of money that we have, and you don't make that much money accepting every offer, especially once you've transfer listed them. Taiwo Awoniyi there, selling to Real Sociedad. And in his place we got Aritz Elizondo. Ethan Horvath, the goalkeeper, has gone to Boca Juniors. And for him we decided to sign Sergio Romero, very old 36-year-old goalkeeper, obviously ex-Man United player. He came in to be our starting goalkeeper for this year. Serge Aurier there goes off to Aston Villa, the right back, and we obviously needed a right back, so I went for Matty Cash, the Polish right back there, who realistically he was going to be one of our star players for the season. We got Julian Bianconi, or Bianco, I don't know how to say that name. He's gone off to Burnley, and from Burnley we signed Jay Rodriguez, an older 34-year-old striker. Didn't cost me very much money, so that helped. Felipe gone off to Monza in Italy, the centre back, and we decided to sign a guy called Jose Machan. Pretty cheap, to be honest. Again, Willy Bolly off to Girona on there, the ex-Wolves centre-back. And we decided to sign a guy called Eric Monjonel, a very young player, very cheap. Hopefully you can get him up a little bit, sell him on for more. Ryan Yates there, off to West Ham United, so we needed to sign a player from West Ham. And we decided to sign Danny Ings, a good striker, probably going to be our starting striker for the year, for the first season at least. Aurel Mangala off to Chelsea, the Belgian centre mid. Chelsea just signing all our centre mids, and we decided to sign Mark Cucurella, the man who's not actually had that good of a time since moving there. Cheku Kouyaté then making his move, big money move to Saudi Arabia. I think it was about 4 million. And we decided to sign Mohamed Kassem, who basically he was very cheap, and I didn't really want to sign anybody else. So yeah, Joe Worrell gone off to France to play for Montpellier, the 74 rated, our captain he was. Mamadou Sakho coming in though, the ex-Liverpool and Aston Villa centre-back, slightly older now. Scott McKenna leaving us to go to Germany to Werder Bremen. And we decided to sign a guy called Johan Mina from Werder Bremen, who again, very young player, hopefully can improve. Nico Williams then leaving us to go to Turkey to Fenerbahce. Bit of a downgrade of a move for him, to be honest, but we signed Ryan Kent to bring him back to England, and he's signing on for us the left mid, ex-Rangers and Liverpool of course. Andrew Omobamidele, the guy who we signed from Norwich, Nottingham Forest signed from Norwich in real life, gone to Arsenal, and we decided to sign a very young player by the name of Amario Cozier-Dubry. Basically, he's what we could afford. We didn't have a lot of money. Chris Wood then leaving off to Augsburg, and we replace him with Nathaniel Mbuku, again another young player, hopefully can improve. We could sell him on for a bit more. Wayne Hennessy then goes off to Rangers, goalkeeper going to play in Scotland. Good move for him really. We decided to sign Ryan Jack to replace, well obviously not to replace him, he's not going to play in goal, but to come in from Rangers. Then Moussa Niakate goes to Newcastle, good centre back really. Newcastle have got good signing there, and we decided to sign Jamal Lascelles who, fun fact, he used to play for Nottingham Forest, so he's come back. Then we got Vlachodimos, who we sold to Atalanta, and we decided to sign Martin Darun, 32-year-old, 80 rated, but to be fair, he was a very, very good player. And then Danilo, in January this is, so we're at the January window, and Danilo sold to Juventus, and we decided to sign Mattia Perin to replace Romero in goal, 31-year-old Perin. And that was all the signings for the first year. So any players you haven't seen will be released, and we will replace them with free agents. So as you see here, Burnley, Luton, Sheffield United go down. 3 that come up, 3 go down. Nottingham Forest, we finished 12th. That is not a bad place to finish. Chelsea 10th there. Fulham up in 6th. That's pretty good. But yeah, finishing 12th in the first year, relatively happy with that. How did we do in the FA Cup? Where did we get? Round 5, round 4. Round 4, we lost to Manchester City. Okay, that's understandable. What about the Carabao? Where are we in the Carabao Cup? Round 4 again, maybe? Round 3. Oh, we lost to Newcastle on penalties. Again, relatively understandable. Don't think we're in any other competitions yet. So that's the end of the first year there. So let's have a little look at how good some of our players were. What have we got? We've got the top goal scorer is Danny Ings there with 16 goals. Not bad, with Darun on 12 as well, and March on 9. Kent 7, yeah, pretty good. The assist totals, we go for Solly March at the top, Darun on 5, Ings with 4, Sangare 3, Cucurella with 2, Kent with 2. Yeah, not bad, not bad. So now we're going to go player of the season. So in 3rd place for our player of the season with a very good 5 goals, 2 assists, 8 clean sheets. It's Mark Cucurella, gone up by 2 ratings as well. 25-year-old now, good left back, played for us all year. Chelsea missed out on him. The 2nd place with 12 goals, 5 assists. He is Martin Darun. 33-year-old now, slightly on the decline at 79 rated. He's our captain for the year. He played very, very well for us. And then finally, the player of the year for the first year was Solly March, with 9 goals, 8 assists. Very, very good performance from him. Very good stats. He was just unbelievable. All the assists, all the goals, nearly double figures for both. Incredible player. So season 2 now. We're going to try and improve on the 12th place finish, and these are some of the transfers that happened after the transfer window. So Hudson-Odoi has gone to Everton, and we replace him with Dele Alli. So yeah, anything like this where they happen afterwards, we'll do it on the next season. So Sangare as well, gone to Manchester United. So we replaced Sangare with a Manchester United central defensive midfielder in Scott McTominay. Which I don't think it's a bad swap. I think McTominay would be really good at a team like Nottingham Forest. And Anthony Elanga then, from right winger, gone to Fulham. And we replace him with Kevin Mbabu as a right back. So that is the three players that sold after the window, and then these players have all got released or ended up being free agents. Ola Aina, who has already been picked up by Brighton. George Shelvey, not been picked up at all. Goalkeeper, quite young, but 57 rated, probably not going to get picked up by anybody. Richie Alaria, the Canadian right back, 29 years of age, 71 rated, don't know what's going to happen with him. Matt Turner, big surprise here that he didn't get picked up. 78 rated, goalkeeper, 30-year-old. Not Nicholas Dominguez as well got released because nobody bought him, and Newcastle have already snapped him up, which is lovely to see. And Josh Bowler, another one that ended up being released, and Southampton have gone and picked him up already. So he's done well there. And the players we replaced them with from the free agents, we've gone for Nathan Ferguson, the left back there, young left back. Luka Jovic, a good striker, used to play in Italy, I think he played for Real Madrid for a little while, but he's coming in to be our main striker. Victor Lindelof, a very, very good centre-back from Manchester United, of course, going to come in and play it for us. Joel Matip going to come in, play alongside him, 80 rated. So many big names get released in this. Thiago being another one. Liverpool released Matip and Thiago. We pick them both up. Thiago 33 years of age now though, but still good enough to play in our midfield. We did this basically for the memes. It's Harry Maguire's coming in to centre back. I hope we don't regret that. I don't think we will. I think Harry Maguire will be fine, and he probably won't even start for us. Keylor Navas come in as the goalkeeper, starting goalkeeper for now. 37 years of age though. Decline's going to happen pretty quickly, but he did well in real life. He's come back. Marco Reus, 35-year-old, again 82 rated, probably going to decline rather quickly, but he's definitely good enough to start for us at this moment. So we go into the actual transfers now, as Nathaniel Mbuku gets sold to AS Saint Etienne, and we replace him with Maxence Rivera. There, the left midfielder, quite a young player again, 66. Mohamed Kassem's gone back to Saudi Arabia to play for Al Tai, and we replace him with a player named Virgil Misidjan, a left midfielder, 74 rated, not actually a bad player at all. 31 years of age though, but he's definitely going to be a sort of a role player for us. He's not going to start. Elistondo then goes to Manchester United. They obviously have to replace Lindelof and Maguire somewhere with their new centre-back of Elistondo, and we decide to pick up Jadon Sancho, somebody not happy at United in real life, and he's come to us, and I think we'll make a player out of him. We'll make him better again. Ryan Kent then going off to Sevilla in Spain, 77 rated now, very good, still quite young, and we can replace him with Kike Salas, a young 22-year-old centre-back, 67 rated, didn't cost us very much at all, which is basically why we signed him. Lewis O'Brien then, who returned from loan, and we've sold him on the centre mid to Fiorentina. Quite relatively young, and we've decided to sign Jonathan Icone to play on that right side for us, and I think he's going to be one good player. 26 years of age, we could definitely sell him on for a profit in the future. And Ndidi then, one of our better players last season, leaves to go to Brentford, and he gets replaced by Josh Da Silva, 1 year younger, couple of overalls less, of course, but he's definitely got time to grow. Loic Mbe So, who I believe was on loan last year to, I couldn't tell you, Barnsley maybe, he's gone to Luton. And we decided to sign Thomas Kaminski, who's definitely going to be a backup goalkeeper for us at 31 years of age. The Belgian keeper, used to play at Blackburn. And then Danny Ings, one of our, well, to be fair, our top goal scorer last season, has gone to Rangers, which in real life I think is a perfect move for him when he gets a bit old, too old for the English leagues. And we replace him with James Tavernier, the man who's 32 years age, right back, very good player, 78 rated. Lascelles then goes to Villarreal, and Villarreal obviously in Spain, that's an interesting move for him, but we replace him with Alexander Sorloth, which means he's our new starting striker. Jovic as well is there to replace with, but he's starting. Matty Cash then goes off to Arsenal, the 81 rated now. Very, very good player he was for us, and we replace him with an 81 ourselves in Zinchenko. Right back for left back, he can definitely play centre mid as well, Zinchenko. Jay Rodriguez then leaves us to go to Norwich City. I think that's the right move for him, and we replace one old striker with another, with Ashley Barnes. Solly March then, our player of the year, goes off to Newcastle, which I could see definitely happening in real life. And we replace him with Joelinton, 83 rated. We went big on this one, big money move. I think he cost about 30 million coming into that centre mid role for us. Cucurella going back to Chelsea. Chelsea sold him to us, bought him back for even more. They have no idea what they're doing in the transfer window, do they? But they sold him. We've decided to sign Hakim Ziyech from them, 31-year-old right winger, 80 rated, not bad. Machin then going off to Burnley, and we sign from Burnley a very young player by the name of Owen Dodgson. He's a 21-year-old left back. Probably not heard of him, to be perfectly honest with you. But then Mario Koscielny, the man we signed from Arsenal last year, didn't really do anything for us. Left winger gone to BSC Young Boys, and we got Malik Deme from them as well, 19-year-old, very young, very cheap. Jonathan Panzo, another player from us that was on loan last year, gone to Sheffield United, and we replace him with George Baldock. Quite an experienced right back. Again, didn't cost me very much at all because we tried to get some bigger players signing. Ryan Jack then off to Bournemouth, and 74 rated centre mid. We got replaced with Joe Rothwell from Bournemouth, and yeah, I mean, it's sort of a like for like swap, that one. Sergio Romero there goes off to Leeds United, and we replace him with another goalkeeper, just a like for like, with Carl Darlow. Slightly younger, definitely still going to be a backup. Matteo Perrin then to Brentford. We're going to replace him with a like for like goalkeeper also, as we sign Thomas Strakosha for him. Strakosha only 75 rated. I actually thought he was higher than that when I went to sign him, but 75, still not going to be a starter. And then this happens. Oh dear. So we failed, basically. We've been fired. Second season we've been fired, and I don't understand why, because we were 8th. EAFC, everybody. We were 8th. We were 1 win away from 7th. We could have got European football. But oh well. See you next time.